don't know, I play video games. I, like so many other gamers, I'm addicted to Final Fantasy. Any of them. Most of them. Usually. Typically. So, by now, most folks have seen, or at least played the demo of FF15. And for those that don't know, Square Enix released a prologue movie called Kingsglaive to kind of set up the story, sort of, for 15. And I watched it last night, and I realized that in delivering a solid story, Square tends to occasionally shoot themselves in the foot. And they did that this time. Kingsglaive is such a good story, such an amazing display of drama and suspense and twists and turns and, of course, the action, that I legit kind of don't care about what the story of 15 is. I fell for the character Nyx in Kingsglaive, and I'm not going to give away anything about the movie to anyone who hasn't seen it yet. No spoilers. I care so much about the character Nyx because of Kingsglaive that I legit don't care about the character Noctis, who is the main character in 15. And such an epic display of storytelling and character development in such a short time that I'd rather play a game with Nyx than whatever they plan to give me with 15. And that's not to say that I'm not still gonna get 15, because I am, because Square Enix takes my money. But yeah, I mean, you can't, as far as I'm concerned, there really isn't anything that they could put into 15 that can top what I saw in Kingsglaive. Nothing whatsoever. The conspiracy, the twists, the turns, the just everything. I mean, takes your heart out your chest, gift wrapped it just to set it on fire and hand it back to you. I cared more about the few characters they gave me in Kingsglaive than any setup they can give me for 15. And I've played the demo for 15. I've seen footage of 15, and it looks amazing. I'm not throwing any of that to the wolves, but seriously, I don't see how the game could give me anything more than what Kingsglaive gave me. I will say this. Square has this constant thing that it does with its main characters. Not all the time, but a good vast majority of the time, where they like to play on the angry, angsty teenager who's either so plucky and full of energy that he's naive. That's your Titus and your Vaughn. Or they give me the gloomy Shinji-esque, Cloud-esque, Leon-esque wall type character where he's so sullen and moody that you can't relate to him. There's no personality there at all. Or rather, that is the personality, which doesn't allow you to connect. You can connect with Zidane in FF9 because he's full of energy. He displays a temperament that is relatable on some level. You can't relate necessarily to Cloud unless you've been through some serious PTSD type shit. And even then, it's still hard to relate to him after the fact. Even after you find out all that happens to him, you still can't really relate to him because he never really gets his personality shown to you. I never liked 8 that much as far as the storytelling because I felt like they tried to squish too much story into the game. Hell, they could have had 2 games. But I never liked the character Squall. He was quite dull, quite dry. I hated 13 because all they gave me was Lightning, which is a female Cloud, which was quite dry. It was dry as fuck. Sorry. And, you know, you're used to the pattern of the types of games you get. You're used to the types of characters you get, especially from Square Enix. What you never really get disappointed on is a story, a really good, solid story, which is why they keep getting my money. But Kingsglaive and 15, I put on par with 12. they're going to introduce you to a character who's so incredible, and they're not the main character. 12 gave you that. Our main character was supposed to be Vaughn, but as soon as they introduced Bosch, you pretty much played the entire game as Bosch. At least I did, and most people I know who played 12 did. And of course there was, what's his name? The Gambit type character. Y'all know who I'm talking about, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Bosch was like the real main character. He was the real main character of the story, even though it was supposed to be Vaughn. It was advertised as Vaughn being the main character, but you don't care about Vaughn. You just don't. I don't care about Noctis. I care about Nyx. Nyx is the better character. And he's the best way to describe it. Nyx is to Zack what Noctis is to Cloud. And that's a stretch because Noctis has more personality than Cloud. Go figure. But do yourself a favor, even if you never pick up a Final Fantasy ever in existence, watch the Kingsglaive movie. It's hella worth it. I think it's better than Advent Children. And I know, FF7 being the end-all be-all to Final Fantasies, but Kingsglaive is infinitely better as far as an FF game-based movie. Kingsglaive is like that.